Hey, all you cool fish mermaids. I think that works. I don't know. Yes, that was a terrible, terrible play off of the Tiger King series with cool cats and kittens. We'll work on that. So, Anna here. If you haven't seen my last video, I am a newly professional mermaid. Just started my business before the whole COVID-19 hit, so I'm doing a couple videos here and there. In this video, I wanted to discuss tail safety because there is a lot of misinformation and unfortunate, bias against mermaid tails. And I wanted to talk about what makes it safe, what makes it not safe, and how you can be safe, if that's cool. Okay, cool. So, first off, you never ever want to swim alone. Ever. I know this is kind of like, oh, I know that, like I'm a good swimmer, whatever. No, you seriously never want to swim alone. Mermaid tail or no mermaid tail. I don't care if you've heard it a million times, you can hear it some more. So also, clearly, if you have children, I have children, I've got 2 of them, don't leave them unattended, especially in a mermaid tail. If your kids are anything like my kids, you turn your back for like even 2 seconds, somehow the house is magically destroyed. Makes no sense. It's like magic. So don't trust them in a pool that your eyes are not on. Even if it's a shallow pool, like even if it's like a kiddie pool in the backyard, just a couple of inches, there's just what was it? There was just a thing where a young girl was hospitalized recently because of that, and she was in a mermaid tail, unfortunately. And I do realize that accidents do happen, things do happen. I'm not shaming or blaming anyone for anything. Do the best you can. If you can't watch your child while they are in the pool, even if it's just to run inside real quick or to turn your back real quick, pop them out, pop them back in, let them throw the fit. I let my kids throw fits all the time because I'd rather them throw a fit to be safe than an accident happen. So if your child's bugging you for a mermaid tail, they want to swim in it, they love mermaids, everything, you want to make sure that your child can swim proficiently, like not just once, like several times. They need to show you that they can swim so many laps in a pool. I'd say have them swim like 8 laps, 10 laps in a pool, nonstop. Can they do that? Can they hold their breath? Because mermaids are underwater. They're going to want to go underwater. They're going to want to try out the whole thing. So you're going to want to see if they can hold their breath and just for a short amount of time. Let's see, what else do I have here? I wrote it all out because I have a terrible memory, you guys. It's mom brain. Yeah, so you want to make sure they're proficient in just swimming. And then you also want to make sure that they know the dolphin kick, the butterfly kick, that whole undulation movement of the legs, like this. And then when they know how to swim like that, put them in a monofin. No tail, just the monofin. And have them swim in just that. When they can swim in that proficiently and do well in that, still under supervision and not alone, then put them in the tail and have them do it. And start off in the shallow end. Do not throw them in the deep end and go, okay, have fun. No. And this isn't just for kids too. So if you're an adult who's starting this too and you want to do it, if you're not a strong swimmer, I suggest you go through these same things. You want to be as comfortable as possible before you slide a tail skin on. So just work your way up. There's no shame in that. I myself had to do that, and I grew up swimming. I was on a swim team and everything, and I grew up swimming. I love swimming. I do all the things. Anyway, I do all the things. So even I did that. I made sure that I was in shape enough to do it because was out of shape for quite some time, and I made sure I could do X amount of laps and I was comfortable and wasn't cramping and all that. And then I put a monofin on and then I went for the tail. Um, and you want to make sure that when you finally get yourself to the tail, um, your tail is, unless it's a full body tail, I think those are recently becoming a thing. Anyway, so they are meant to go up to like your waist hip area. You do not want to put any other body parts in there at all. No body parts. So this, like, don't put your arms in there. Don't bring it up to your shoulders. Like, don't play potato. I heard that was a game that got a girl sent to the hospital for almost drowning. Just arms out. Keep them out. Keep them out. Keep them free. Um, yeah. So that's kind of like the basics there. If I am missing anything and that I've not listed and you know it, please list it to me in the comments so that other people are aware. I'm aware that I missed it. Um, blah, blah, blah. Also, do your tail research. Don't just be like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna buy that off of Wish or off of eBay. There's so many people who are ripping off actual companies, and this isn't just for those companies that are small businesses, nonetheless, getting ripped off. It's safety too, because these non-established rip-off companies don't have safety in mind. They have a quick buck in mind, and they just want money. And so things aren't made to the right standards that you're going to want them to be made to. Um, Even Amazon, I know you can get stuff a lot cheaper on Amazon, and you can get name brand stuff on Amazon. I'd still would rather purchase directly a from the supplier on their website, and that way they directly get the money and there's no middleman or anything, and that way you know that the good stuff is coming. So make sure you research where you're getting it from. I mean, there's a lot of good beginner ones. There's FinFun. That was my first tail. They're fairly priced, and they've got some beautiful tail skins. And then there's Swim Tails, which is pretty decent. Aqua Mermaid also sells some beginner tails. They're really good as well. Um, I'm sure there are a couple more that I'm not thinking of currently. I quite enjoy FinFun because their website, and when they send you the tail, they are super, super, super into safety, and they have directions that show you how to properly get in your tail, get out of your tail properly, get in the monofin and everything. And if there is an emergency where you need to get out of your monofin quickly, it shows you how to do that. So another thing before you go swimming in your tail, make sure you know how to get in and out of it quickly in case anything is to happen, and practice that out of the water too. Um, it's just good practice for you. It's good to know. Um, this may seem like a lot of like hoopla, whatever, but if you are proficient and you practice these like small skills, it it's it'll be fun. It's a fun hobby. It's a profession. It's a workout. Brings people together. It's a fun thing. What else did I have in here? So FinFun is a great starter tail. Got that part. Um, if you're still unsure, reach out to a professional. Most professional mermaids, you could probably find them on just by Googling. I would say it'd be easier to do like Facebook or Instagram. And I would probably say a good percentage of the time, if you reach out to one, message them saying that you have concerns and you're unsure if you'd rather hear directly from the source, go ahead and message them. And most likely they'll be very happy to give you a response with some good information and suggestions, or they will point you in the direction of where you can have more information. If this video isn't information enough for you, if you want something more technical, then they can probably point you in that direction, or you could message me even. My Instagram is at mermom_Luna, and then my Facebook is at mermomluna. If you want some more technical information, message me, or you can find some other mermaid that you would like to instead. And you can also look out to mermaiding schools. These are a new thing, probably not, well, they're not super new, but you're probably not going to see much right now with the pandemic happening. But maybe when things start to cool off around the country more, then you'll see them. You'll see more businesses opening, and you can check out there, because you can go yourself, send your child to a mermaiding school, and people do it for, again, exercise, hobby, making friends, all the above, and that way they're learning under a supervised individual, supervised, capable, trained individual. There you go. Sorry, it's been a very long day, and words are just almost non-existent in my mind right now. So, so that's kind of what I have for tail safety. Aside from from people just being like, it's not safe, da 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 da, and look at other sports and hobbies that people have. A lot of those aren't safe either if you don't have the right equipment, the right knowledge, the right skills. Like, that's why when you're skating or playing football, just to name some random things, you wear a helmet, you wear pads, you wear protective gear. This knowledge is your protective gear. These skills are your protective gear. That supervision, the not swimming alone, your protective gear. That's what makes it safe. If you aren't comfortable in any of those skills, you probably shouldn't put on a mermaid tail. I mean, you wear one on land. Oh, speaking of on land, when you put your tail on, put it on close to the pool. Do not put it on and hop your way to the pool. That is a good way to fall and give yourself a concussion and just end up in the hospital. Put it on like a foot or so away from the pool so that you can easily slide in or roll in if you want to be a little dramatic and fun about it. Just do not put yourself in a situation where you need to hop unless somebody can carry you, because that is very, very, very unsafe, and I highly recommend against it. So let's say you get all this stuff, you got it all down. What do you need at the pool? What'll help you be your best mermaid self? So if you're practicing and you want to learn all these things, get a goggle. Get goggles or a mask. Yes, it may not be like the most picturesque. There we go, picturesque thing. Picturesque. One day we'll get it. One day I'll get it. Or a mask. Just when you're practicing, and then when you want to take photos and stuff, you can take it off. But that way you don't have to really worry about water getting in your eyes, and you can focus more on the new skill you're trying to learn. So it's good for that. And sometimes it's fun to take pictures and that stuff, because I feel like I look absolutely ridiculous in goggles, so I like to act like a weirdo when I wear them and there's a camera in front of me. Earplugs are also good if you're anything like me and you are prone to getting water in your ears. Some earplugs are good. I like the ones that you can kind of mold and like shove in your ear. It's almost like a wax putty type thing. I know you can. I got mine on Amazon for like $6. And those work really great, so you don't get the water in your ears. If you prefer not to do that, but you still get water in your ears, you can just get the swimmer ears drops. That works fine. Nose plugs if you're going to be doing anything upside down, unless you want to plug your nose yourself. I personally just don't use them. I think I've been swimming so much I've gotten so used to water going up my nose. And you know, floaties just in case you don't want to hang on the side and you just want to rest in the middle, or you can't get to the side and there's a bunch of floaties around. You can just kind of rest on one for a little bit. Water, Gatorade. Make sure you're hydrated. Mermaiding takes a lot out of you. It works a lot of muscles. It'll work your abdominals quite a bit and your legs. Get a nice tush from it too, which is, you know, it's a good trade-off. But yes, have some water, some Gatorade, replenish those electrolytes, keep yourself hydrated. Most likely you're going to be starving when you're done swimming. I'm always hungry, and I usually head to Chipotle, and I eat one of those bowls in entirety. I'm still hungry. It could be I also just love to eat. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys on tail safety. So just to recap real quick. Don't swim alone. Don't leave children unattended, even in a shallow pool. Make sure you are proficient in swimming with and without a monofin. And then in a tailskin. And then make sure none of your body parts other than from the waist down are in your tail. Swim in the shallow end first. Research your tail companies. Reach out to somebody. And yeah, otherwise, have an awesome and amazing time mermaiding. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have anything that I might have missed, or any suggestions, or just want to drop a comment and say hi, please comment below and click like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I will see you all later. Bye. Yes, I'm totally aware how much I say and I and working on it. So no need to point that out. I'm still going to pause this video though. So, how about first person who can tell me how many ums are in my video, I will send you a prize. And if anyone has any tricks on how not to say constantly, I would definitely be willing to hear that. So thanks and peace.